Right, you're not an idiot.
Are we actually going to have this in the podcast?
Have you got the run?
Cricket. Bats. Balls.
And then make like a boing.
The beers have been cracked. We are in the implication / women in cricket round, the final round of Pool A in Simulated Online Cricket Cup, presented by Sporting Woods Podcast. I'm Tim Stanton. I'm with Luke Gold.
Yes.
Luke, a very entertaining final round is upon us.
Well, it's been a very entertaining Pool A, I have to say. Very much enjoyed the Pool A. We've dipped the teats in to the pool, and the water is nice. It's tepid, and I'm enjoying it. But yes, this is round 5 of the Pool A, the last and final round of Pool A. And look, as you said, the implications are rife. There is a little window for these teams to try and get themselves into the 1 and 2 spot. Really, it is just a race in 3. The Revolution vying for that second spot. The Midthankssir looking to bat them off with a broom, perhaps. But for the time being, that is where we're sitting, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens in this last round. Of course, women in cricket round as well. So we will be seeing some new jerseys to support the women in cricket.
As is the theme with all themed rounds, jerseys will support those themes. It must be said the Bayside Brown Snakes appear to be through to the semi-final. Yes. The owners that wish to remain anonymous even throughout their success in Pool A, they are through. So really, it's a race in 2 for that coveted second spot. Midthankssir and the Revolution. We'll have a quick rundown of it here. The first game in round 5, the Brown Snakes versus Uru Poobadoos, we are unable to provide broadcasting rights there. We have chosen the final game
of the round, though.
The game of the round between Dogs of Waugh and Midthankssir.
It's the final one, so we have all the implications come to a head in that final game.
That's right. So it's all on the line. So the implications are,
well,
as we have the owner of Midthankssir blowing up, he hasn't realised that
he's still
the fifth and final games are yet to be played.
It's a level of confusion. Here we are.
But that's okay. We've got the Brown Snakes in first with a superior record and run rate. They are through. They can finish second if Midthankssir win and overtake them and they lose in their final matchup. Midthankssir can go to the top in that same scenario, or miss out with a loss and a Benny G Revolution win with a superior run rate. The Revolution need a big win in their final matchup to make the finals. That crisp opening of a beer team owner Uru Poobadoo Juzzy T.
It's really been a highlight of the season, hasn't it?
Yeah, he is out. He is on troll patrol.
That's it.
So we've had a quick look. Uru Poobadoo's Firehawks, Dogs of Waugh, all out. Now, controversy reigns. We saw team owner Dane O of Dogs of Waugh walk out in disgust. His team
languished on the bottom
and is eliminated. So what we will do is we will push through the unbroadcasted games in Women in Cricket round 5. But before that, we will check the leading run scorers and surprise Jono Wells at the top of the list here, 206, Will Pekoski, Alex Ross, Tim Payne closely followed behind. As we go to the leading wicket takers, Moeen Ali and Lasith Malinga on 6 wickets apiece, Sean Abbott, Berendorf, Gabe Bell, Joel Paris and James Pattinson and Darcy Short all on 5 wickets. So still up for grabs there for the leading wicket taker in Pool A.
All right, let's see what... we need to get the scores in here from the late mail. So
to see the implications.
Let's see what happens here.
Let's get the score from the Brown Snakes.
Yeah, this is hot off the press. This is the score coming through. We'll just bring it up now. And in the game between the Brown Snakes and the Uru Poobadoos, the winner is... the Brown Snakes.
Wow.
They are through. They are through against the Uru Poobadoos. They've won by 9 wickets. Well, that is a resounding look at that scoreline. Shikha Dhawan.
Well, Ross Taylor.
Roscoe gets himself a ton.
A positive end to his campaign. Team owner Juzzy T of the Uru Poobadoos booing his own team here.
Oh, and you can imagine why. I mean,
I played Jenny G on this shit.
Jake Carter again.
G
Just
paused the algorithm. Bastard.
Lots of
It
revolt
is
for
all
Benny
happening
G,
here.
causing dramas here.
well, that is the first game of the implications. Which what has that done there? So the Brown Snakes are well and truly in. The Brown Snakes are playing finals cricket.
Now,
Good job.
what we need here, before we get the result of this game, if the Revolution win, Midthankssir
They
are
got
in
something
a
to play.
must-win situation against Dogs of Waugh. A Revolution loss sees Midthankssir victorious and enter the semi-finals. So as Jimmy B team
it's
owner
on.
is heavily waiting on this result, here we go. The result between the Firehawks and the Revolution.
Oh, they
And the Revolution win. Now the implications here
Wow.
are
The Midthankssir have to win.
the Brown Snakes are safe.
Can win, but not back. Like,
So if you lose, the Midthankssir can lose, but it has to be of a short margin. They really will want to win this one before going into that. They're saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe that! That's a huge win for the Revolution. They've paid their ticket. They've done everything they can at this stage."
I would dare say, Luke, that it is a win and in situation because they would need a sort of last over loss
Yes.
to progress. So
Jeez, they
it must
belted
be a
them.
win.
What a belt!
man of the match,
2 for none.
2 for none. David Warner, 61. I mean, Moen Ali continues to be the wild card for the Revolution.
Going into this, have a quick check on that one. So, Shikadawan takes the top spot. Obviously, the international flavour. That's him just before. I mean, you have to go all the way down to Roscoe. That's interesting there. But for the bowlers, Moen Ali
Well, and
with 8 wickets and Joel Paris.
for the Firehawks, relative unknown.
I mean, the team's gone, but he is.
He can hold his head high, Luke.
Oh, 100%. 8 for 152, running at an economy of 7.5.
He's had a great tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that in mind, that brings us to the very last game in the Pool A, I should say. We're back at Eden Gardens, Kolkata, where it all started for the Dogs of Waugh up against the Midthankssir. Now, as we have said, this still has implications. If the Midthankssir are to win, obviously they are in. If they lose, they have to lose by a short margin in order to stay ahead of the Revolution on net run rate. So it is still to play for, and from a telecast side of things, we're stoked that that's the case.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. You'd have to say the Midthankssir, they've got them overall 80 to 77. Oh, they've got them on the batting 83 to 82. The bowling goes to the Dog of Waugh 84 to 82. But the fielding, there's a margin there of 5. It's big there, 84-79. Well, let's find some jerseys, shall we? Ladies Who League. There they are, women in cricket.
Let's have a look at the women in cricket. Here
So
we
there's
go.
the women
Some
in cricket.
beautiful jerseys here.
Yes, lovely look.
The predominant pink of Dogs of Waugh and the
The nice
white and purple.
Purple, yes, a lovely purple there.
Midthankssir.
Pumice, you could say. So we'll have a look at the teams, I should say. The Dogs of Waugh, well, they're gone, so they're more than happy to stick with the squad they've got with Johnny Johnny Bairstair, wicket keeping and opening the batting. Tom Cooper in at second. Kane Williamson will skip the squad at 3. Glennie Maxwell, the big show, at 4. Alex Doolan at 5. Darcy Short at 6. Matthew Renshaw, Nick Larkin, James Faulkner, and we finally find the bowlers in Peter Siddle and El Boto. Clivey Rose not given an opportunity in this competition. You know what? Oh, I'm just hearing some late mail. Clive Rose is being brought in for Nick Larkin. Well, there it is. That is something that we didn't see that thought would happen, but it's good to see the young fella given an opportunity in late in the game. Tim, take us through the mid-thanks.
Midthankssir, there is no changes for this win and in matchup against Dogs of Waugh. Chris Gale and T-Pain open the batting. Babar Azam, Shakib Al Hassan, Ashton Turner, Daniel Sams, Jack Wildermuth, Michael Nessa, Joe Menny, Jackson Bird bowls the second over, and Colt hero Gabe Bell rounds out the side. The slug misses out yet again in this all-important matchup. Today's umpires are Gene Simmons and Sun Yang.
Sun gets a run.
Sun gets a yang. Sun gets a yang. Sun Yang gets a run.
Sun does get the yang. The early Sun gets the yang.
Sun Yang gets a run in this
proverb.
all-important matchup.
Oh, as we can see, 18 degrees, but the wind this time, 44 kilometers directly down.
Wow.
That is going to have, you would think, implications on today's game.
Luke,
You will need pocket warmers.
a tip for this matchup, this all-important final matchup in Pool A between Dogs of Waugh and Midthankssir.
You have to think the Midthanks are going to go home with this. They've got all to play for. The Dogs, though, the same token, they're out there to disrupt. You know, they don't want to see a team go through if they can't help it. So with that in mind, Midthanks will be trying their best to stay on top. But the Dogs of Waugh, they might show some teeth. They've got to win under their wing in this competition. They'll look for their second. But how about yourself, Tim? Who do you think takes home the chocolates tonight?
Oh, I think there's no doubt about it. I think the Midthankssir are primed for this matchup and will secure their place in the semi-finals of Simulated Online Cricket Cup. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Sporting Woods. Our account is at sporting_woods. You can find us on Twitch. We hope that you are watching on Twitch. Don't forget to get involved on the Twitch chat. Our handle is sporting_woods_podcast, or on YouTube, our account is Sporting Woods.
That's right. And if you want to check out Michael's OnlyFans, I think it's getting pretty dire over there. His run at fame with Sophie Monk has come to an end. The Unicorn Bachelorette, or Bachelor, depending on which way you look at it, I suppose. Yeah, it turned out she ended up running off with 2 other people. So Michael was not involved at the end of the day. It's very disappointing for him. He was really thought that he had a connection with Sophie and the partner that they had chosen, but wasn't meant to be.
He remains suspended from Simulated Online Cricket.
Well, that has made no change to that. So as we bring in and welcome our sponsors of this game on the field, it is Tata, Borange, Oppo, and Pepsi.
It doesn't get any bigger than this. The final matchup in Pool A between Dogs of Waugh and Midthankssir. Dogs of Waugh owner Dane O left the bubble in disgust after their previous loss. Midthankssir owner Jimmy B here in the commentary box. You can hear him clapping in the background. He is amped for this all-important matchup.
I'm just so excited to see a team that, like, a person's put in, thought on a squad and brought together all these all-rounders and to watch it pay off, or at least you would hope if you're a fan of the Midthanks. Well, it's just good to watch. It's good sight. Pageantry. As the heads has happened, Midthankssir, they take the toss. And what are they going to do here? Team owner wants a bat, but they will bowl. They're going to chase. They're going to chase. And that is, I think, the right decision.
Not a bad strategy because
they've chased the whole way through this competition. See what they can do here.
Luke, are you going to call a hit for a hat here again?
Look, I've called it almost every game, Tim. But you know what? I'm going to call it again. Tonight is the night we see the hit for the hat charity shield go to the charity of the chosen player, whoever hits the well-priced family SUV. Remember, they also win a hat, so there is always that. So, Tim, what are these two teams playing for tonight?
Great question. They are playing for the Sean Abbott Shield. Bit of an inside joke there, but Midthankssir owner Jimmy B most disgusted by the actions of Dane O on draft night, and
the implication.
The Shield is named after that incident.
Gabe Bell there, just warming up, ready to go. Guy Incognito, still no idea what they're about. Hollywood on the Gold Coast. Make sure you go see the girls at Hollywood. They'll make sure you're taken care of.
Here we go. First ball. Gabe Bell to Johnny Bairstow. And yet another anticlimactic start to the match.
Yet to see a single run off the first ball of the match in any of the games that we've been able to get the coverage for. The Gabe Bell boys, they're still out there in the crowd. Look at them here. You can hear them from here.
Yep.
Bowler!
Oh, yep, that'll be a single.
As a level of tension unseen so far in the commentary box here for the Pool A matches, as Tommy Cooper looking to salvage this season and finish with a victory for Dogs of Waugh.
Oh, that's out. He's got him.
That is a wicket.
And Sun Yang's given it.
Sun Yang has given it. You thought he'd be in a pro Benny G crowd, but it was too obvious not to give out. They're thinking about reviewing
They're
it.
going to say here that Sun Yang's on the take. No, they will not. No, he is
There's
middled that.
I think there's a very faint edge. I'm not sure about that.
I'm going to say he middled it.
Can we have a look at the
Yeah, we can bring that in. A golden duck.
first ball gone? His
Wow.
tournament is over as we have a look at the match review.
Now, you want to see the thermal
Vision, I should say.
The right
See that deep
coming to
Here we
bat
go
at
as
number
Kane
3.
Williamson enters. He's absolutely smashed it.
He smashed it, mate. He
You
smashed
can
it.
see just off the thermal the angle change there. My apologies to all the viewers and listeners out there. Genuine wicket. Kane Williamson to
Brought
the
in
crease here.
early. Again, that's been the story. The story of the Dogs campaign.
So don't forget, a win for Midthankssir will see them clinch second place in Pool A. A loss will likely see them fall and the Revolution into second place.
Yep.
And that's a great shot there by Williamson. Here's the big prize wicket here, and that boundary is sponsored by Pepsi. If you want a second-rate cola, you make it Pepsi. A lot of conjecture throughout Pool A's bubble in the strategic absence of Benny G. Luke, what are your thoughts on the decision by Benny G to not participate in the Pool A bubble and save himself for the finals bubble?
It turned out to be a bit of a wild card decision in the end, obviously. If they're unable to get through to the finals, well, it kind of just makes you look a bit like a dickhead. So we're hoping that for his sake that doesn't occur, but for Jimmy B, difficulties in last season, but he's really drafted well this season. He's done his homework. And his team is putting together a really good campaign. Guys, Chris Gale here just cannot believe it. He's blushing hard over that one. But it's just something else to behold. A team that is created purely with an intention in mind. And the slower ball there, 138. I say slow, that's actually quite pacey. They just sort of died in the wicket.
Look how close they're standing up for a genuine pace bowler here.
A bit of disrespect.
Catch!
And that will be 4 runs over the top, 1 bounce. Lots of social distancing doing in the crowd, as you can see. A lot of spacing between the players. Always good to see. Oh, that'll be a bump ball. That will be a bump ball.
Bit of animation here in the...
He's riding every ball. The team owner is riding every ball.
Catch!
Oh, and he's gone the long handle. Cries for catch it, but
Oh, that's an easy
that's
one.
an easy boundary.
A lovely shot in the end from Johnny Bairstow, who you have to say has misfired in this competition.
I also want to give a shout out. I don't think we've given them a shout out. New sponsors to this competition, Butcombe Beer Company.
Yeah, Butcombe Beer Company, they like to comb butts, and that was the reason why they were brought in. So we all got complimentary. Did you get your complimentary butt comb in the mail?
I already had one.
You just had one?
Yeah.
All right, that'd make sense. That'd be why I got mine.
Waiting.
Just no run there. But the Dogs of Waugh, 1 for 13 off 2. Then they're going to need more than this if they're any chance of getting across the line here.
Pristine conditions for batting here.
Waiting.
And team owner Jimmy P riding the
Absolute
wave.
riding
that
every
is
ball.
Playoff knockoff cricket. Short mid wicket here. You might be full and straight. Gabe Bell to Williamson here. Oh, bluffed him there with a length delivery.
Wow.
Well, we've got some
The
chants in the
festivity
crowd.
has already started for the Midthankssir. Fans enjoying this.
Catch!
As we got the long handle out, Kane Williamson hits another boundary.
He's not done yet.
Sponsored by Oppo. Proud sponsors of Eden Gardens. And that is just textbook cricket from Kane Williamson. Looking to finish this season with a positive innings.
Wait.
Catch it.
That'll be a dot ball there.
As we approach the end of the third over, 1 for 17. Not a bad start for Midthankssir in this all-important matchup.
Oh, that's out.
And that is caught behind Sun
Sun's giving
Yang.
it. Look at them, those biceps.
And they are all over Gabe Bell here. 2 wickets for the Colt hero. They're thinking about it. I'd severely doubt a review is required because it's gone right angles and T-Pain
He's taking that on the inside. The inside of the body.
That's textbook wicket
textbook
keeping.
wicket keeping, but he had to jump about 3 foot to his right to catch it on the inside. Either way, they brought out the Kane Williamson wicket, and that is going to be super hard for the Dogs of Waugh to come back from here.
Now, Glenn Maxwell enters. Now, last time he entered under pressure, he was out first ball.
Let's see what he can do. What can Gabe Bell procure here?
Yes!
There we go.
On the long handle.
Could this be his innings? This could be the moment that Glenn Maxwell has been playing towards his entire campaign as the Sun Yang's Olympic rings just ring out around the grounds. As we go into, I believe this is the 4th over now. Yes, we are up to the 4th over. What a tune.
Waiting.
Bit of Nelly Furtado chat. Have a look at that field. The
Yes.
gully is directly behind the fly slip.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. They're looking for that little chip over the top, perhaps.
Look, to me, it just goes to show how flat this deck is. So
Yeah.
these 2 wickets early on are huge for Midthankssir.
Catch it.
Belted it, but just no run there again. The bear.
Lots of chance here in the commentary box. Jimmy B riding this wave, the all-important final matchup in Pool A.
And another dot ball.
Wait on it.
And that'll be another dot ball. A bit of a a bit of a slow lull. A slull, if you will, in the midsection here.
Yep.
And he's pulled that round the corner. This should be at least 2. You'd have to think that they're going to run. Oh, no, they are going to run. Oh, throw to the wrong end. Oh, Tim. That is disappointing to see if you are a Midthankssir fan, but 2 for 23, they'll still be pretty happy with what they've got so far.
Most definitely. Oh, and that's a great
swing and a
end
miss.
to the over there by Jackson Bird.
So who picks up the ball here? Gabe Bell brought on for his 3rd over. They're looking to bowl the man out.
You got to go the hot hand here.
That's true.
Yes, catch!
See and that is a lovely shot. All this will leave Mad Kent fans scratching their heads wondering, where was this during their campaign? Gabe Bell has bowled pretty damn well this competition.
As we head into the all-important simulation, we do have a quick KFC trivia question.
I love a good KFC competition question.
And we've got a true or false.
Hit me. Yeah,
Right
true.
there.
Almost a catch there. Owen Morgan has played more one-day international matches for Ireland than he has played test matches for England.
Oh, I'm going to
True
say
or
true.
false?
Yeah, I'll say true.
Wait.
And he's barely played any for test matches for England, so I'm going to go with false.
You're going to go, well, you just said
Hang on,
true.
true. Whatever. Wait. True. Yeah, true.
So he's played more one-day
I'm going to say he's played more
Ireland.
one-day internationals for Ireland than he has tests for England.
Yep.
The answer is correct as Glenn Maxwell hits a boundary.
Wait, what do you mean correct?
Owen Morgan has played more
In a true or
games for
false
Ireland.
answer,
Your answer
correct.
of true is correct.
There you go. 3 World Cups.
Interesting, but then
There you
captain of England, I mean,
Discuss.
I mean, we've been critical of Benny G on the take. Why not Owen Morgan?
While we're at it.
2 balls to go.
Yes, catch.
Oh, what a spank. They're going to need more of those dogs. They're going to have to hope for a real big... You know what? I think the problem with the Dogs of War season so far is that they have relied on that simulated 10 overs to give them even a chance throughout this competition. And unfortunately, it just hasn't paid off. You really need to put the work in, as I must say, Glenn Maxwell has in this over, but needs to do it more consistently as he pushes this into the covers for no run.
And that will conclude the first 5 overs. 2 for 35 for Dogs of War in this all-important matchup for Midthankssir. As we head to the simulations, and today's simulations are sponsored by Oppo, a Chinese technology company. Oppo, no further comment. We are joined by Midthankssir team owner Jimmy B. He's put a few back, but he joins us on the line. Jimmy, your thoughts on the first 5 overs?
It's less than ideal, to be honest.
Wow.
Up against a team of this quality, we would want to have to at least 4 or 5 down by this point.
Okay.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Yeah, not wrong.
Gabe's not rung that bell.
Well,
kidding.
he's taken
wow.
2 wickets.
So you're saying that 2 wickets is not enough from the bellman?
All that I'm going to say is I was literally putting my boots before I came to the commentary box, subbing them off. I
Wow.
was going to roll the
Huge.
line.
Well, I would have thought I've enjoyed what's been coming from the bell end, I have to say.
But let's not lose sight on what's ruined this competition for everyone.
And what has
was
ruined
that?
this competition?
What's ruined the
Benjamin G.
Benjamin G. He can't even make the finals at this rate.
Like, he can't
he's
make the
ruined it.
finals. He's ruined it for everyone. I mean, the guy thinks he's good at fantasy sports.
And he doesn't even show up
He
to
doesn't
this
even have
event.
a good track record, to be honest.
He hasn't even guaranteed his spot
It
in the
is
finals.
so Bryson DeChambeau. Thank you, Juzzy T. Juzzy T of
I'm sure that-
Supercoach podcast there. And also
Is that an Ashgrove?
Golf course.
I was going to say, is that an Ashgrove golf course thing?
No, do you know what?
It's not?
Juzzy T at least said, hey, I play at Ashgrove.
Yeah.
Benny
Yeah.
G has never said that to me.
Wow. Okay, well...
Anyway,
The disrespect.
I'm confident. I'm quietly confident.
Well, look, we look forward to seeing how this one plays out. For your boys' sake, we hope that you get the win over the Dogs of War, and ergo, Benny G and the Revolution.
And again, I never want to tar someone's reputation.
Of course,
Or,
of course.
Or revolution, whatever. You misspelled some words. But Benjamin G. Priorities, mate.
Okay, well,
Well said
Well
from
said,
Jimmy B,
well said.
team owner of Midthankssir. Luke, your thoughts on the first 5 overs?
I got to say that the Dogs of War are well and truly on the back foot here, mate. Midthankssir, it's all theirs to win. So it'll be an interesting, depending on whether or not Glenn Maxwell can go on with it, but nothing is showing that is possible.
No, and at the last game when you know you're out of it, you fire off a couple more loose shots than you usually would, take a bit more risks than you usually would.
I'd love to say that was possible for Glenn Maxwell, but
Yeah, well, Maxwell,
I mean,
but I was talking
discuss.
more about the other people.
well, Johnny, I mean, discuss.
Luke, it's that time. Begin. Well, crack the beer and begin the simulation. Crisp.
Oh,
I mean, it's not
Besto's gone
terrible.
on with it.
They haven't gone on with it enough.
47 off 42. And Darcy short 14 off 14. So they put themselves in a decent enough position to make runs, but have they got enough at this stage? Well, let's find out. The Dogs of War are 4 for so crisp. 4 for 98. It's not enough, you'd have to think.
We haven't seen much of the highest ranked player, Shakib Al Hassan, so it's good to see him here. Potentially a change in tactics. We may see him feature later on in this game.
The bias of the broadcast being brought into contention now. Jeez.
Well, there's been, I mean, this was a pro broadcast anti-Benny G.
This is going to be out,
setup.
is it? No. It's beat the Fieldsman. That'll be 4.
And that boundary was brought to you by Tata, our international conglomerate. Great to have them on board for another year.
Yeah, big fans of Tata. Al Hassan, he's had, 8 balls, 12 off it so far.
Yep.
Oh, and that's a scoop over
Another
the top.
shot.
That's a popular shot on this game from the spinners, and that's 4 runs brought to you again by Tata. I'm looking forward to the halftime Juzzy T music mashup.
Oh, mate, me too. I'm not quite
The
sure.
final music mashup.
I'm super excited.
And we're just yelling out words here. The commentary box has descended into chaos with the final two owners.
Yep.
Oh, what a
That's
shot.
4 runs.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it is that end of the pointy end of the competition when, things are kind of all but sewn up. It can get a little bit rowdy, can it not? So, and Bubba coming over to have a little word. Was it Paul Stanley that was brought into this one, or Gene Simmons?
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons doesn't want to bar of it. This has been a big over, though.
Yes.
Oh, he's gotten down to it for the 1 run. A very good over, though. 14 off it so far.
The money man failing to deliver here. A wicket might salvage giving up so many runs this over. 14 off this over so far.
Yep.
Oh, and a push out to deep extra cover. Cut off there
Hey,
by the
you
fielder.
take 15 off the over at this stage if you're a Dogs of Waugh fan.
4 for 113.
Hear the dogs in the background. They're getting restless.
The Dogs of Waugh have entered too
right.
little too late.
You'd have to say at this point. But Jay Bairstow hasn't had the best campaign.
Yep.
And that's a no ball.
And 50.
Wow. And that'll be 50 runs there. He's gonna get an opportunity to take on the no ball too. So the free hit will be Johnny Bairstow's
The batsman brings up his half century.
And Sun Yang, well, the question is whether or not is it indeed.
Pro Benny G.
Wow.
Sun Yang.
He's trying everything he can to get that into the team. Well, the Benny G, he had to change it, but it was Sun Yang related to us, but no, he had to change it.
Yep.
Some absolute rubbish chat being thrown, and
4
the
runs.
free hit is dispatched.
Wow.
Brought to you by Oppo. Juzzy T points out the post simulation has been all Dogs of Waugh. I can't argue that notion as mid wicket and square leg remain
up.
vacant.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be
and that's 4 runs as well.
Oh, Bairstow on a
here.
tear. Well,
Excuses here from Midthankssir. There's been Benny G
Where-
rubbish thrown everywhere.
where there was cheers, now it seems there's scorn.
Juzzy T pointing out
Yep.
the mathematical implications potentially here.
1 + 1 equals Benji's return.
Wow. And some absolute rubbish thrown
That's good
from MTS owner.
1 + 1 equals
Jimmy B.
Benny G's return. That is great gear.
Leg side for the taking here if he can get it over the circle.
Yep.
No, he's going to hit it straight into the... But I think he's going to get 4 here anyway. No, it'll just be 2. Oh, wow.
Johnny
Well, I tell you
Bairstow.
what, yeah, this has brought this game right back to life. And a bit of nerves up here in the old Boothio.
Wait on.
And that's gone
Balls
straight to
in.
the man. No run there.
That's better.
Yes. Get your claws into Hollywood while you're at it. Look at those. I was a big fan of the claws on the side of the jersey this year.
And added a little bit of pageantry to Dogs of Waugh this year.
Catch that.
Another dot ball. Now, Darcy Short, 29 up. Well, first of all, let's just have a quick look at Johnny Bairstow's innings so far. Now, all on the carpet, lots of 4s, no 6s, but he's hit it from every angle.
You can see he's trying to hit the car. You can see 3, 4, 5 boundaries on the offside there.
He's done his level best.
He's trying as Shakib Al Hassan gets another over here. None for 22 off his first 2 overs.
Yep.
Oh, and that's poor.
That's a poor delivery.
And that boundary sponsored by Borange,
And that'll be the 50.
one of the favourite sponsors of simulated online cricket. 50-run partnership here. They've steadied the ship and they're looking to go on with it. 4 for 131. 2.5 overs remaining.
Oh, and a ball right there. He's going to need a few more of those, but this is the money man, Al Hassan. What's he got? Oh, he's looped that. Oh, and another seed.
Teasing the batsman.
Yes. He's pitched it up there with the hope that it might take a drive, and that's what he got. But no wood. No wood.
No wood as in no sporting wood. The award-nominated podcast that is main sponsors of the simulated online cricket.
No, not that kind.
Oh, okay.
A different kind. 66 now for Johnny.
Don't forget to get involved on the Twitch chat. Our handle is sporting_woods_podcast.
Tim, I expect as this one goes over the top, this will be 4 runs. Yes, it will. I'm expecting. Oh,
great save!
But it will be 4 runs. Yeah, Johnny, having had a terrible time at the crease so far in this competition, when the dead rubber's on, Johnny is right there with it.
I mean, he's looking at a century here to finish his
That's
campaign.
Oh, this is going to go on the hop. Yep, that will not make the fieldsman. And there's every chance. 2 overs to go. He's put himself back on strike for the second last over.
Classic fishing.
Yep. I mean, and can you blame him? 71 off 54 to Darcy Short's 29. Oh, I didn't think he was going to move there. Not really the play you would expect out of a batsman at this stage in the game, Tim.
He had 100 metres either side of that fielder, and he's picked him out perfectly. Expect the exact same delivery here from Nessa.
Yep.
And not far off it. He's tried that one, but it got it a bit more straight, and that resulted in that 1 run. But 139, 140, it's still not enough.
But in this high-pressure situation that is essentially a playoff game, it's a play-in game, any runs are enough.
Right, so what you're saying is, Midthankssir, your word is choke. Oh, that's easy. F. Fs are already being reported online in the chat for Benny G. Well... Oh, the Dogs of Waugh, they've got to try something here. They've got to go large.
Yes!
Oh, and he's just sliced it down off the outside edge for 2 runs down to third man. And, well, geez, hang on. That's going to be out. That's a... He's definitely hit that. Yes, and Gene Simmons has given that out rightly so. What an arm from the deep. Picked it up and just... yoinked it all the way, and yes, that will be a direct hit. Wow. I think that's Johnny Bairstow. Tim Payne's not even ready for it. No, Darcy Short, I should say. Yeah, well outside his crease there. And that will be a disappointing end to Darcy Short's 32 off 23.
I mean, they had to go for it.
Yeah, fair enough.
What have they got to lose?
Oh, you're not wrong. They've got nothing to lose. All they've got is to try and remember, kiss him. If you got to kiss him, use Colgate. All they've got to do is try and knock the Midthankssir out here.
Matty Renshaw gone for a golden duck. We've seen 2 golden ducks here.
It's a chop on. Wow.
Great delivery there. And Matty Renshaw has to go. His campaign is over.
Disappointing.
Field bowled for a duck.
Yeah, and he's disappointed with himself, and he should be, rightly so.
The right-handed batsman.
Clive Rose gets his
There he is.
bit of action in COVID cricket.
I think from what I've been told, he's actually cut the top knot off to get himself into this team. That's got to be close.
There is appeals for an LBW on a hat-trick ball here. What will we see?
Oh, and Sun Yang's giving it not out.
Giving not out. There's cause for review on the hat-trick ball. We will review it regardless.
They're not going to review it?
Wow.
You've got to wonder what's going on upstairs.
The Sun Yang
Change of bowling.
implications
The
here.
captain is going
Well,
for
we're just going to get a little
pacer.
sight on Dan Sams here.
Let's have a look at this.
This was a
delivery.
hat-trick ball. And they
it is. It's probably too short.
Oh, and it
it's
was
hit
that.
the bat. That's why.
And it was missing anyway. Well, a good decision in the end from Sun Yang, you have to say.
You have to. Well, you'd have to. We were questioning the integrity of Sun Yang. He has upheld it here.
Catch!
Oh, but Johnny Bairstow, he's not quite done yet. That'll be another 4 runs. And that puts look, 147. It's probably not enough, but if you can still put together a decent enough half score here, well, you might be looking at that 160, perhaps.
Is it going to be enough though? Eden Gardens has seen some high scores being chased down in the previous season, so who knows? I mean, the pressure of this play-in game for Midthankssir is huge.
Oh.
4 balls remaining in the innings of Dogs of Waugh. Dane O famously leaving the bubble in disgust after his team
Yes.
gave up on him, essentially. He wasn't happy with the standings.
No,
He'd
not at
left
all.
before the game started. He's done.
Yep.
Oh, swept off the pad. Well, I say swept. Worked off the pads for 1 run. But that's not going to get them where they need to be at this stage. They really need to be going large. 149. Oh, and it's a no ball. I take it all the way back. Well, we see a free hit here, and I believe that's Johnny Bairstow on strike. No, it's Clivey Rose has given the opportunity to go the tonk. Well, here's your chance, young fella. What do you got?
Yeah!
He steps back, and he's put that into the gap. Is it enough?
Oh,
It
that
is.
is 4.
Well, that is 4 runs. Well, there. They were 1 for 1, this team. And they've put together quite the little tidy score. They can be pretty proud of their efforts so far. But they'll just want maybe just something eke out of 160 here if they can possibly imagine it.
Oh, 160's on the cards for sure.
Yes! Catch!
Oh, this is in the air. And it's going to fall short of the man. They're going to run 2. Oh, but he might be run out here. Oh, he's going to dive. Yep, good call in the dive.
Poor fielding there from Midthankssir. Too cute there. Didn't want to give up
Yeah.
the boundary, and it
But
actually
again-
cost them that extra run.
Well, Clive Rose putting himself back on strike here. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Johnny Bairstow, he's the hot hand, and he's going to miss out here.
Gabe Bell cannot
Ooh,
believe it.
He gave it the whoo, Nelly. Final ball of the over.
And the innings.
Oh, and it's a dot ball. Geez, Bairstow he'll just be champing at the bit at the other end. And that will be the end of their innings.
Disappointing, you'd say.
You have to say.
You thought maybe Midthankssir might go on with it. And we head to halftime, and our halftime today is brought to you by Oppo. Oppo, a Chinese technology company. China is really great. We are joined at halftime, a change of tradition. So far in Pool A, we are joined by team owner Jimmy B to get his thoughts on the first innings. Jimmy B, do you think this target is attainable to get you guys through to the semi-finals?
Easy. And I actually hired a new motivational speaker this week to talk about running downhill into a target. So Mitch Moses is with us this week.
Is that right?
Yep. He's
Bit of
he's talked to
downhill.
the boys, he's talked to the
Parramatta
boys.
Eels halfback Mitch Moses brought
Moses.
into the simulated online cricket bubble.
Whatever
Best
gets
$80,000
you.
we've ever spent for a week's work.
Smart.
So not even at all worried. Thanks, Tim.
Well, if it gets you through to the end of this competition, you have to say it was money well spent.
Can't argue.
Before we let you go here, I want to know, which player have you regretted drafting in your team in this season?
You know, Chris Gale. He brought with him
Yeah,
a
fair
certain
call.
level of heat.
Fair enough.
Well said.
Well said.
Jimmy B, thank you very much for your
Yeah,
time.
strong
The owner of
outing.
Midthankssir, as we head to the Juzzy T music mashup Juzzy T
man, this is gonna
joins
be
us
fresh.
from the commentary booth.
I'm excited.
Juzzy.
What have you got for us, Juzzy?
What is the challenge for Luke here tonight?
What? You go down and get a pie? What's going on?
Oh, it's been a long run. My team's done. This song, Hey Baby, by DJ Otzi. The song. Get the music.
I know the one.
The lyrics. Mambo number 5. Number 5.
I would say this is actually quite an easy mashup.
You would
Hey
think
Baby,
that.
the song.
Hey, hey, baby. Ooh, right, yeah.
I wanna know. 2 golden ducks for Dogs of Waugh.
Girl.
As we head into the run chase in this all-important mashup, we'll have Luke.
I'll have a real quick go at it.
No, you have a long go. You get it. We want you to get it. You've got it all the time so far in Pool A. We want that streak to continue.
No, that's not good.
I'll just keep talking. Are you ready?
right,
Chris
I'll try
Gale coming out to bat.
Nah,
as
give me a go,
Luke.
give me a go. Fuck it, I'm just
Here we
gonna
go.
run into
Here's
it.
the
Run hard
walkout
into it.
music.
Let's see where we go.
The medium pacer is coming
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride.
Waiting.
1, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the liquor store. Around the corner. The boys say they want gin and juice. Is that really the words? I've never known that. Seriously. They want gin and juice. They're sipping on some gin and juice. What, are they Snoop Dogg in the car? What's going on here?
That was so good. We might see a return of that for the chorus of Mambo number 5 later on in the innings.
I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. Da, da, da. As I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. Ba, ba, ba. What can I do, really? I beg you, my lord. To me, it's flirting. It's just like sport. No, it doesn't work, Tim. We're done.
Oh, it's close.
It's not close enough, though.
But we have Miss Chris Gale, who Jimmy B just
got the G
said
up. Just got the G
that
up
he
on.
regretted owning.
Well, he's got no sponsors on the bat, no stickers.
Jimmy B was the only one to give him a chance, and he has delivered in his 3 balls so far.
That was more of a G up. As that dot ball, though, and he's back out of the winner's circle.
The Wayne Bennett, Ricky Stewart G up from
sticky.
Jimmy B.
He's giving him the big stick instead of the long handle. That's battling. And another, he's had a lot of trouble getting off the square, you have to say, in this competition.
But when he hits it,
you know they're
stays hit.
That's it.
156 is the target to get Midthankssir into the semi-finals. It's very exciting here.
Oh, and he's gone over the top. That'll be 4 runs.
And that boundary brought to you by Tata. Did you end up attending the Tata Regatta with the Fruit Tartars? I wasn't invited.
I wasn't invited either. I'm starting to think that it was just Michael. And I feel like he was running a lot on that heat that he was going to go over to the States. As far as I know, he's come back. But I haven't heard from him since.
Change of
Remains
bowling.
suspended
The
by
captain is
the
going with the
SOCC.
medium pacer.
Will feature, though, unfortunately, in Pool B with the Wonder Balls.
Yes, we might have to. It might come back. It would be like when Homer has to go through the second door when he gets his job back at the. Bit like that, yeah. Oh, you're a returning employee.
Two slips in place. I mean, Dogs of Waugh, you may as well go aggressive here. It doesn't matter if Midthankssir or Benny G make it.
Yeah, they're really just pushing hard, you know. Putting through. It's a bit like the goalie in hockey coming up into the line. You know, you're leaving yourself open, but.
Yes.
Oh!
And one of the all-time great catches in simulated online cricket.
Mate, that's the catch of the round so far. That's absolutely the catch of the game.
Who is this? Oh, and he's gone horizontal. Is that Alex Doolan?
That is as close to a hanger as it gets. Well, it is a hanger, and it gets Tim Payne, the Danger Man, out for a quacker.
The implications
What
as
a
we see
scene.
Baba Azam, the money man, come to the crease. Let's not forget about new sponsors as the Dogs of Waugh
Dogs of Waugh
love
loving
that
it.
wicket.
Yep.
Oh,
He's had enough of that.
He's saying
Putting his imprint.
a big FU to the Dogs of Waugh. We are taking this game by the throat and getting our semi-finals qualification in.
Yes.
But my goodness,
What a
have you
catch.
seen a better simulated catch in
God.
your commentary career?
Oh, Tim, I can definitely tell you the answer is no. That is the best catch I've seen.
Waiting. Yep.
Oh, just misses the stumps, and as such, they're going to pick up a run from it. A little sneaky shingle. R.I.P. the great man.
That was unbelievable. I mean,
Yet
what
to see a better catch.
What a highlight for Dogs of War. It's been a terrible competition. The Dogs are in the background still going at it.
Oh, they'll be at it for days.
Jimmy Faulkner finishing his first over here.
Catch it.
And he's just gone the
dear.
long handle. Chris Gale.
He's not
Can
missing
he
out.
steer his team to victory and the finals berth here tonight?
Chris Gale is a champion at this
Change
stage.
of bowling.
They brought on the banana bender, though. Peter Siddle.
He did
Just-
get his iron injection in between rounds. So,
That will help his campaign.
well, he's alive.
Oh,
So that helps.
Waiting.
he's not dead. Peter Siddle.
He does not have dead anemia.
You can't kill what has no life.
Shout out to the sponsors of Midthankssir, Lacoste and Guy Incognito.
Yeah, very proud sponsors, Guy.
And
Incognito.
I just want to give a shout out to all the
give a shout out,
sponsors
Tim.
throughout Pool A. We've seen Eden Gardens a couple of times, Tata, Borange, Oppo, Pepsi. Who else? Roma Space and Storage has been on
Yeah.
board. Hilton Plasterers.
Oh. That'll be a single there.
Tata again from the crowd.
Tim, did you forget Tata?
YouTube, Domino's.
Twitch.
Don't forget, we
McDonald's.
are on YouTube.
You can get us on the tubes.
Our account is Sporting Woods. Our Twitch account.
Shoot us up.
Don't forget to get involved on the Twitch chat. We are at Sporting_Woods_podcast.
Oh, look at that long handle. Chris Gale, he's pulling the Marcus Stoinis out of the bag here and leaving it all to the end.
Big time
Looking to
players
yes.
make big time plays in big time games. Chris Gale
Could
looking
be.
to send the Midthankssir into the
Wow.
semi-finals of simulated online cricket. As Kane Williamson makes minor adjustments to the field, a fly slip here.
Yeah. Oh, that's got to be close. Surely he's got bat on that.
No cries for appeal.
There's no
there.
price, so it must have been bat. Look at it. Yes, that will be runs. Kane's not happy with this field, is he?
Kane Williamson's aged 35
Yes.
years
Yes, he does.
in the simulated online cricket bubble.
Not wrong. He does look like an old man. It's a geriatric out on the field today.
1 for 23 off 3 overs. Jimmy B on the sidelines here, looking very, very nervous.
Catch.
Oh,
Another
and Chris
wonderful shot.
Gale. Get it. That boundary brought to you by Borange. If you know what Borange is, you get it.
I'm pretty sure Borange's entire business is just that it rhymes with orange.
Is it guerrilla marketing?
It could be guerrilla marketing.
Is it on
Do
the
they-
take? Are they
What?
are they a multinational that are guerrilla marketing their company?
Well, if what they do is rhyme with orange, then yes, they are. They're doing a great job of that.
They're the leaders. in
Leaders.
orange rhyming companies.
That's what they do. They just go around
Waiting.
to rhymologists, rappers, those types of like, and they're like, okay, cool. Well, you're trying to rhyme the word orange with something. May I suggest my business?
Fair play.
In they go.
Chris Gale here
Quite lucrative.
against the beginner, James Faulkner.
Wait.
Yes, the hors d'oeuvre is on, and bowling okay at this stage, but he's going to need to bowl exceptionally well. if he's
Dare
any
I
chance.
say, if Midthankssir are to win, Chris Gale needs to be there at the
simulation.
end.
Well, he has to be there at the simulation.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nice shot, and that's going to be 4 runs. He has left the best to last.
Here we go.
At this stage, it looks as if we will see a finals berth for the Brown Snakes and the Midthanks. I mean, as far as the Midthanks rise to fame goes, I mean, coming dead last in last season's competition to making the finals is, well, at this stage anyway, is meteoric, you've got to say.
Well, team owner Jimmy B changed the draft philosophy.
Yeah, he
and
did.
that is the beauty of simulated online cricket. Each team starts with a blank canvas.
Wait.
Ooh, I thought that was caught.
Wow.
It was a bump ball there. Lucky for Chris Gal. But that is the
Bowling,
beauty. You
the
are
field
able to
bowl.
change your lineups
How
each
has Clive
season.
Rose got through with that top knot? I thought that there was a ban on top knots. He must have smuggled it in.
Sun Yang, the pro Benny G umpire, has given it out. We need to check the thermal here. While Babar Azam knows the importance of his wicket, he doesn't know if he's hit it or not.
He must have hit it.
And he's
Yes, there was a
look, there's a
deviation.
45-degree angle. We can't argue that. I mean, if he was given not out, we'd be arguing there's on the take from Midthankssir. Babar Azam, the money man, the captain of the side.
Well, you have to ask yourself, where has this been throughout the Dogs campaign? I mean, they've kept Clivey on the field, on the bench, and here he is with his first ball in the competition. He takes a wicket.
Oh, and almost.
And that's
Oh, and that's a drop catch.
No!
Oh, no!
Oh, they nearly had the number 1 pick overall, Al Hassan, out for a golden quacker.
Wow.
A dropped catch. Wow.
Is that the moment of the tournament, Luke Gold?
Well, we saw last season, Usman Khawaja dropped.
By George Bailey.
George Bailey.
Oh, and Potassium Pete, too much iron.
Jeez.
Drops that catch.
That could be talked about for weeks. Oh, how did he miss that one? Wow.
This is unbelievable knockout cricket here. Short mid-wicket.
1 for none.
Yep. Catch.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
that's
he's, yeah.
That's
no,
pressure relieving there from Shakib Al Hassan, the money man.
Going into the all-important simulation, that's what they needed. They needed those runs. If anybody had fifth over for the first burp of the game,
Yep.
you can mark that off your bingo card, and that is another that is huge going into the back end of this, or the second part of this innings.
Pressure relieving. They had them on the ropes. That drop catch
Oh, it's huge.
has cost them 8 runs so far. How much is it going to cost them in this match?
Wait there.
Oh, no, nothing there, but we will have to wait and see. Clive Rosie, I mean, that's what we want to see in this competition.
And today's simulation is sponsored by Oppo. Oppo, proud sponsors of the Sporting Oppo Cricket Podcast. We are joined by Jimmy B, owner of Midthankssir, in this all-important matchup. Jimmy B, your thoughts on the first 5 overs?
Nerve-wracking, Tim.
Oh, I can imagine.
Very nerve-wracking. It was a shame to see Timothy Payne out so early, but
Yes.
Christopher Gale has definitely stepped up. I'm very happy with him. And he's due, to be honest.
He really is due. You're not wrong. Chris Gale's he has underperformed in this competition. If you had to, I guess, of the batsmen still to come though, who would you be looking to sort of steady the that anchor role if required?
Oh, we've got to get the ones that are currently in if that makes sense, Luke.
It makes all the sense.
I did try to reverse engineer this tactic with Christopher before.
Yeah, yeah, you did. Yeah, you're trying to finch him. Yeah. Oh, I saw it.
But Ashton Turner probably hasn't delivered this
Right.
season.
So we're going to continue to try and finch your boys all the way
Yeah,
down.
Daniel
Okay.
Sams underperformed. Jack Wildermuth underperformed.
but you're about to get a finals berth, and your team is underperformed.
But Nessa, Many, Bird, Bell, they've done what they need to do. And as Juzzy T cracks in,
very
can
crisp.
only be
So crisp.
described as the nectar of the gods in a 4x gold Milton Mango. I'll hand it over back to you, Luke.
Thank you. Well, thanks so much. Look, it's been a such an interesting game. The fact that the Midthankssir have got the top score of 25 and then duck 6-8, and yet they're still in a position to win this game as we hear another crisp crack. Lots of crispies getting cracked, let me tell you. We'll have to begin the simulation in just a moment, but I have to say, The Midthankssir are in front, and after that drop catch, you just got a feel for the Dogs, but that's been their season, Tim.
Well, is that the moment?
Very much so, potentially.
Is that the moment of the tournament that drop catch? Potassium Pete, too much iron has caused dramas. Usually it's not enough.
Yeah, but it's too much in this case.
Too much could be the problem here, and it could cost the Revolution a spot. A Peter Siddle iron injection costing the Revolution a spot in the playoffs.
I've heard it all, Tim.
Well,
Let's
I
check.
wouldn't rule it out in simulated online cricket.
Shall we begin the simulation? The last one of the
Luke,
competition.
The crowd is asking for it. Begin the
Oh, well. Oh, El Bolto has just torn through that middle section.
But look at the score. 6 for 140 something.
Wow, okay, this is going to be close.
This game is over.
You would have to say. Rosie here, given an opportunity to bowl potentially the last over. 22 off 30.
Oh, this game is...
But with new batsmen.
6 wickets down.
Yes, catch!
Oh, this is going to... No, it's going to fall short. Oh, wow. Well.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Montreal
French
mishap
cut.
as we have the
Oh,
crisp
that
opening
is-
of yet another beer.
That is a hurtful runs there for the Dogs of War. That said, at this stage, you have to think that even if they were to lose the Midthanks, they've got it over the line from a net run rate perspective.
Most
You'd
definitely.
have to think at this
Most
stage.
definitely. This short mid-wicket, though, is the danger here for Nessa. Oh, see? Changed his line. He was looking offside. That probably was a leg side shot. Questions will be asked about Benji's decision to skip the bubble in anticipation of his pending victory in Pool A. 19 off 27.
And it's all
He
over.
could miss out.
Well, he will miss out at this stage.
Yeah.
Oh, no run though.
No run.
We've seen stranger things, and that's the beauty of this competition. The top knot been kept out of the lineup, but look, based on what I'm seeing today, he probably should have been brought into the competition weeks ago. Oh, that's got to be a wide.
That's got to be a
That
wide.
has to be a wide.
Even Sun Yang would call that a wide.
Yes, they will. Gene Simmons, he's going to signal that as a wide.
Jimmy
17
B
off 25.
patiently waiting on the sideline here.
He's ready to pop the bottles. Oh, that's a missed catch. Surely that's a drop catch.
Can we have a look at that on
Well,
the thermal?
we should
I don't
be able
know.
to-
I don't know if he hit that, Luke.
Let's have a look on the thermal. I'm always open to a
Change of
thermal.
bowling.
The implications is
pacer is
potassium
coming into
extra
the attack.
iron Siddle comes into bowl. I don't know if he hit that.
We're going to get another
There
angle
wasn't much
here.
deviation of the ball. Have a look at the
It's
line
just
of the
gonna
ball.
it'll be a bee's dick if he does get anything on it.
I mean,
Yes,
all,
very warm forearms.
every single ball here has implications.
He's missed that
nowhere near it.
completely. No dramas there with that one.
Every ball from now on has implications in the makeup of
Yeah.
Pool A.
Hold on.
And another
Probably-
dot ball.
Probably could have left that for a wide.
Yeah, but he likes bat on ball, Nessa, and that's why he's here. That's what's got him here. Little, shake your jimmies out, and the ice is on the champagne at MTS headquarters. Will they be the ones that drink it?
Everyone back on the leg side, and Potassium Pete still able to keep Nessa playing on the offside. Easy 2 runs if he can pick it off on the leg side, but Siddle up to the task here. 16 from 22 required. Oh, it is coming
no dot
down
ball.
to the wire here. Midthankssir requires 16 from 21 for a finals berth.
Yeah. Catch it.
And that's just going to be one, surely.
Yep.
Yes, it will.
But singles will do it.
That's right. That's right.
A wicket here in this over changes the entire
Complexion.
landscape,
Oh.
not only of this game, but the entire Pool A.
I would go as far as to say the fabric of time.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep, I would go that far.
Is this a no ball? Cries for no ball. Claims for no ball.
No, not given. Proud sponsors in the crowd tonight.
Thank you to all our sponsors that have backed simulated online cricket presented by Sporting Woods.
Yes.
And another
That's
single
got to
there.
be 4. No, that'll be 1.
Bowler's end.
Yeah,
They're
didn't get
going to
all of
throw to
that
the
one.
bowler's end. Interesting decision there, but yes, a 1. Remember, that'll be what gets them home here.
Change
But
of
stranger
bowling.
things,
The
and
captain
Darcy
is done.
Short, who
Wow.
has bowled very well in this competition so far. So you got to hand it to them. They've gone the hot hand. Those leg spinners.
Oh, and a Montreal mishap. The wicketkeeper's got to go for
And
it.
that'll be 2 at least. You'd have to think.
That's the risk of having the leg spinner
Yeah, and
bowl
no fine leg.
late in the innings.
That could have gone straight onto the stumps any other day.
I keep harping on about it, but the drop of Shakib Al Hassan.
Yes. Huge.
Oh, and that's a
that's a
great
better
comeback
ball.
from Darcy Short. Oh, and old mate Kent, he
tears.
just cannot believe it.
Tears. For a team that came last in the competition. Tears. Oh, he's got none of that, and it's another dot ball. 11 off 15 required. Wow. The question is, Tim, do you bring on Clive Rose for the final over?
Well, there's still 2 overs
There's
after
2 overs.
this, but
Darcy Short, I think, plays the final over, so then
Yeah. Catch.
and that'll just be a single, though.
the tension here is increased. I mean, I keep saying it, but
cut the tension with a knife.
this is just next level here. Finals berth on the line. Is it too close that even with a loss, Midthankssir get through? Who knows?
Yeah.
The question you got to ask yourself is, who'd want to be a Midthankssir fan? I mean, 2 exceptionally close matches. They just would like to see their team come home with a canter. Just hasn't been the case this competition so far.
The cardiac kids.
Oh,
Oh, and
and that's a dot ball.
a very unconvincing sweep shot there from Jack
Wow.
Wildermuth. He seems to like
Change
on
of bowling.
pace,
The
and as
medium
soon as I
pacer
say
is
that,
coming into the
the
attack.
beginner becomes the finisher. James Faulkner for the second last over, 9 required off 12. Huge pressure on Faulkner here.
Yeah. Catch.
Oh, this might be out. This might be caught, and it will drop short. It's a
they're
no!
gonna go for 2.
Wow!
Midthankssir requires 7 from 11. Huge implications from that misfield.
You'd have to say it's over, surely.
The Revolution phoning in, they do not care. They've given up on this tournament. It is all for Midthankssir.
What can they do here? Oh, that's a better ball. Oh, they're
they're
looking
gonna
at
go
the
the
single.
single.
Wow.
That is
That is-
massive.
I mean, complications at this point, but Kane's been trying to get this field right all game, and just I don't think he's been able to do it, unfortunately. 9 off 13 for Wildermuth. But a chance to be the hero. Not that ball. There's still 9 balls to go. 6 off 9. This is coming down to it.
Wait.
And another dot ball. Wow. Well, teammate Jimmy.
Here we go.
He's feeling it. He's not too sure. This has been too much for him this game. A big score on this ball here will do it.
6 from 8.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to just be a single, and that puts the man back on strike, though. Well, throwing to the bowler's end, that's an interesting choice. But anyway, look, we get our last over, which you have to think we'll get them home at this stage. You would have to think.
Whoa,
But
I mean, who knows,
who
with
knows?
the implications?
oh,
Wow. The finisher in his prime
I mean,
position.
you've got to say he's done that well. Darcy Short brought on for the last
the
over.
Onions, 5
we
required
go.
of 6. Here we go
Yes.
for a spot in the finals.
That'll be 1 run.
Was it one or was it a dot?
No, that was one. That was one run. Darcy Short.
I mean, it doesn't get any closer
Why is
than
the
this.
field out? Oh my God, bring him in, mate.
4 required off 5 for a spot in the semi-finals.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a dot. No, it'll be a 1. They're going to run it through.
Oh!
And that'll be 3 from 4. Oh, Jimmy.
The cardiac
the stone-faced look on the team owner of the Midthankssir. 3 from 4 required.
Darcy Short, a wicket changes everything.
Yep.
Oh, and they've got that around the corner. This will be 2 runs, you'd have to think. No, they're going to look to just run the 1. Oh!
Here we go. 2 from 3.
2 from 3.
Nessa
Bring
on
that
strike.
field in, mate. What is going on?
And is
That's
that
off
going
the
to be
pad.
called a leg side wide?
No, that's hit the pad, so that's...
wide. That is wide.
Oh, and called off the pads.
Off the pad.
Highly controversial
2
moment
from
here.
2 required.
And that was Gene Simmons, 2 from 2. A spot in the semi-finals on the line. Oh, and a Montreal mishap for a top
It's a
ball.
ball.
Man! 2 from 1. This is the same scenario.
This is it. 2 runs required. Michael Nessa, can he be the hero to send
Here we go.
Midthankssir into the semi-finals? It doesn't.
Can't do it.
Not out, but it doesn't matter.
Lose by a run.
The Dogs of Waugh. This could have implications on the net run rate.
No.
It doesn't matter.
They
And
lose
the
by
Dogs
1
of
run.
Waugh win by 1 run.
Oh, wow.
This will all come down to the calculations of
Holy
net run
shit.
rate. Could you have written a better
Oh,
script?
you couldn't. I don't think it's possible, Tim. That is one of the best ends you'll ever see. 1 run victors. Talk about getting like death bowling. It doesn't get any better than that, surely. 1 run victors. Well,
And Darcy Short,
I mean, hard to not crown from this game. Let's have a look at the. We'll have a look at the. That's done with the highlights. Let's have a look
At the
Trent
scorecard.
Bolt 4 for 36, but all the work done whilst we weren't watching. So doesn't stand for much, does it? Now Johnny Bairstow with his 77 not out. Look, there's a lot to talk about here, but I want to give the big dick moment of the game, the player of the game, to Darcy Short.
oh, 100%.
I mean, having the cojones to bowl those last couple of overs. They win by 1 run. Now, what does that do? We don't know who goes through until we press the next button.
This is huge.
Here we go.
The semi-final spot, the second semi-final spot from Pool A will be decided right now.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
It's loading. It feels like we've ruined the game. Here we go.
The Midthankssir stay up. They stay up. They
By 0.08. Make it through to the semi-final with the Bayside
wow.
Brown Snakes.
Wow. It does not get any closer. If you'd have lost by any more runs, I reckon you wouldn't have made it. That could not be any closer.
Suck it deep, Benny.
Yeah,
We're
Benny
trying
G.
to get Benny G on the line. Let's see if we can get him. Luke, the implications.
Wow.
To finish within 5 runs.
See if we get
Let's see if we can get Benny G on the line.
We haven't lost to the fucking 5. We lose this to them.
Now, Benny G is unaware of the outcome of these games, to the best of our knowledge.
Chosen not to be aware.
Chosen.
Well,
Wow.
that-
Well, I mean, who's that
he's
guy on the
quit
phone?
in disgust.
Well, I mean, either way, we will find out soon enough. But in the meantime, we will see through. If we just scroll ahead, I should be able to know. We're looking
Let's
to
check the leading run scorers and wicket
have a look there
takers.
first. So Shikhar Dhawan for the Brisbane Brown Snakes takes the lead run maker of Pool A with 252. David Warner with 234. Will Pukowski 225, Alex Ross 207. So for the Midthankssir, their best batsman was Tim Payne with 187. Incredible stuff.
I'm still coming down off that high from the implications
Wow.
of that last ball
And Moeen
victory.
Ali takes the chocolates as the best bowler of Pool A with 8 for 93. Joel Paris, 8 for 152.
We believe we've got Benny G on the line.
What's going on?
Hello. Benny G, you're
Benny
on the
G?
line in simulated online cricket. We want to hear your thoughts after losing out on a semi-final position on the last ball of the final match. Your thoughts?
It's rigged. The whole thing is rigged. Disappointed in the boys today, but, you can't do much if the competition is rigged.
Well, there's been implications. We had Sun Yang as an umpire in the final match. That was a pro Benny G umpire, still unable to get the victory for you. All the team owners have been against you all
Tournament.
Pool
Yeah,
A
easily
tournament.
said.
What do you have to say to all the haters?
I just wish I had a phone call about changing the team up. A few boys are getting tired and didn't get asked to bring on the boys, bring the 12th man. Could have done something different.
Well, that'll teach you then, Benny G, for not coming to the Pool A bubble. I mean, what can be said?
Not much. I'm currently at the animal emergency because my dog just ate some underwear. So.
Fair play. We will leave you to it. A disappointing end to the Revolution's campaign. The highly fancied Benny G's Revolution are eliminated from the competition. Benny G, thank you for your time.
I thought it was a sock.
He's at the vet. And that's... Look,
For eating a pair of undies.
after that
Wow.
huge statement
I mean-
pre-tournament.
That is as far as excuses go. Your dog eating a pair of underpants. Well, it doesn't get any weirder than that, to be honest.
And it doesn't save them getting a semi-final spot.
No, it does not save anybody from getting a final spot. So we will be able to, in that case, show the toggle the fixture. No, hang on. Let me just figure out what I'm trying to do here.
Wait for it.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
No, we won't be able to show it. but
Okay,
that's
we will
okay.
not be showing it at this stage.
But the Bayside Brown
Oh
Snakes...
no!
and we've
I've been
gone the
so
wrong way.
good all competition. But here we are. We will go back. Brown Snakes, obviously, with the 5 and zip scenes.
Wow.
I mean, scenes from the Brown Snakes.
Some questionable
Lasith
drafting.
Malinga has taken this team to a 5 zip in the competition. Well done to them. Midthankssir get across the line with just the narrowest of victories after losing the final match of the pool to the Dogs of Waugh. The Revolution, they're going to be disappointed that they missed out by such a short margin, but that is the way this game is played. The Dog of Waugh, make their way up the competition to take over the Hooroos and the Firehawks. That'll be good. That brings a bit of instills a bit into them going forward into next season. But Tim, that about wraps us up for Pool A.
Let's have a quick look at Pool B if we can.
Oh, we can do that.
We'll have a look at the
we can do
preseason
that.
power rankings.
All right, let's have a look at the power rankings for the Pool B.
And the Bag Raiders, no surprise there. They took 5 players from the reigning champion El Tigre Chino squad into their team this year. They are the team to beat in Pool B.
Well, I mean, the Tigres have been given 5th spot in the power rankings, so I mean, they're not the bookies not on them this year, Timmy. What are your thoughts towards that?
Well, we are the Spanish geniuses.
This is
so
true. That is true.
With the game yet to be played, we saw the favourite Benny G Revolution eliminated from the playoffs. So anything can happen.
You just never know. Well, with that in mind, guys, that will be the end of Pool A. And we will end of this part of the competition. We will be back shortly with the results from Pool B. Until then, enjoy yourselves. What am I, Rick James? Enjoy yourselves. And we will see you then. Good night.